Hey guys, happy Wednesday, our gymnastics day, all the fun, weird gymnastic stuff. So classic setup, we have two segments here, right? 3 rounds of each. The first one's gonna be 2 movements. It's gonna be banded scapula push-ups and then skin the cats, but on the bar today. You can of course scale skin the cats to the rings if you need, but let's go through it. So banded scapula push-up. What you're gonna do is take the band and put it over your back. So the bigger the band, the more resistance you're gonna have. So you just put it across the shoulder blades in the back, sit up like a regular push-up, okay? And sink down, keep the elbow straight, and push back against the band. Okay, for 15 reps. Good control, work range of motion, try not to bend the elbows, try not to let the hips sag, all right, for 15 reps. And then 3 to 5 skin the cats on the bar. So this one's a little more challenging because the bar, your feet can run into the middle, but that also can kind of help you if you need. So from here, bring the knees to the chest, you roll back under the bar and hang, pull yourself back under. Okay, so again, the feeling's a little bit different because again, you have the bar there, but also the way your hands are locked in position. So if you need, you can use the bar to help you. If you can get one foot up and then try to control yourself, pull, stay in your comfort zone. All right, I always joke this is like what kids do at the park, all right? So use a spotter if you need, 3 to 5 reps, work that range of motion, stay in your comfort zone, and use rings if you need. So those are your 2 movements, 3 rounds, back and forth. Then we're gonna go to our next set of movements. It's gonna be 3 movements, also 3 rounds. The first one we did a couple weeks ago, the tiger bend push-up with your knees on a roller. This is kind of helping with that transition strength in muscle ups, all right? So the way that it works is you come down on your forearms, you pull against your hands into that push-up. So it's down, back, forward, push, down, back, forward, push. Okay? Again, trying to fight for a good tight midline position for 8 to 10 reps. From there, we're gonna go to 5 to 8 L pull-ups. All right, so these are more advanced style pull-ups. If you do not have a strict pull-up yet, just work 5 to 8 strict pull-ups with a band. But L pull-ups is trying to hold your feet above parallel the entire time. Okay, you can do this as a chair pull-up if you want a variation, but we're looking for 5 to 8 reps, getting good control up and down for every rep, right? Those are great because they really prevent you from being able to kip at all on the bottom. So after that will be the tuck planche progressions. We did this last week. I'm gonna go through each of the progressions from easy to hard. Okay, so 10 to 30 seconds depending how what difficulty you're doing. So the first easiest one to get comfortable with is the tripod. So this is pad for your head and hands in that triangle position. Okay, and start by just getting comfortable in this position. Can you hold this for, 10, 20 seconds? Okay, if you're good here, the next progression is to try to get your head off the ground. Knees are on your elbows and you're balancing, okay? If you can do that for 10 to 20 seconds, then you're gonna try to do that same thing with straight arms. This is hard. It takes a little bit of wrist mobility, so turn your fingers out so you won't feel your wrists so much. All right, really pushing and rounding the upper back. So elbows stay locked out. Place your knees on your elbows or your triceps, just above your elbows. You're gonna lean forward, arms straight. And try to hold for at least 10 seconds there. Again, that's hard. If you notice what I did, I kind of leaned forward and then I picked up my toes. So it's working on balance, straight arm strength, wrist strength, upper back, really challenging. The last one, if you can do that, is your knees are not touching your arms. Your knees are inside the arms. See if I can make sure you can see from the side. The exact same thing. I'm really pushing through the ground. I'm bringing my knees into my chest, leaning. That's pretty good. So that is the progression. Again, build on what you did last week if you came in. And that is our strength for today. Let's talk conditioning. All right, so our conditioning is going to be kettlebell work, which we've been doing most Wednesdays. It's going to be shuttle runs and 3 different kettlebell movements, right? It's going to be 3 rounds through this. Let's go through the shuttle run first. We don't do these in class that often. So I have a sample set up here with our lines. The standard will be that you have to pass both feet over the line and touch the ground on each side. So as you run, both feet pass, touch, okay, back and forth. So we'll have these in 25-foot segments for 5 shuttle runs each time you do it, okay? You're gonna be combining that with 3 different single arm kettlebell movements. So the first one is gonna be just 10 Russian swings on each arm, right? So load the hips, drive it up to eye level, 10 on each arm, okay? Do your shuttle runs, you're gonna do 10 cleans on each arm. So for the clean, you have to understand this rack position. So the kettlebell is sitting in the crook of my elbow here. All right, drop. So watch what this looks like. I'm gonna drive it from here, swing, pull, catch, okay? And if you look at what I'm doing is, it starts off like a swing, but as it comes up, I'm gonna shrug, pull, and receive, okay? So don't over pull it. If you over pull the kettlebell, it's gonna come above you and then swing down and smash your form. It does not feel very good, okay? So swing, catch, right? That one's pretty reasonable. It's gonna be 10 each side. Do your shuttle runs, and then it's 10 snatches each side. So this one's a bit more technical. It's gonna be from the swing, same concept, except now we're gonna punch and finish overhead. So it's swing, overhead. Okay, same thing. Don't over pull if you're not using a super heavy kettlebell. Big swing, keep it close. And this rotation here takes a little bit of practice, right? Again, you don't wanna over pull so it bangs your forearm. For both the clean and the snatch with the kettlebell, if you're not comfortable, if it doesn't feel good, feel free to substitute a dumbbell for that movement if you want, all right? So it's gonna be 3 rounds through that entire sequence. For our conditioning, that's it for today, guys. See you tomorrow.